In this video, we are going to see about divisibility rule and finding the unit digit of a number that comes under the topic number system. In divisibility rule, they are asking to find whether the given number is divisible or not by a certain number. For that, we need to know the divisibility rule. Let's see the divisibility rule. Divisibility rule for 2 is the last digit of a number should be 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. For 3, we should add all the digits of a given number and check whether the number is divisible by 3. If the number is divisible by 3 means the whole number is divisible by 3. For example, take 12,372 and check whether the number is divisible by 3. First you have to add all the digits of a number, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 7 plus 2. It gives you number 15 and check this number is divisible by 3 or not. If the number is divisible by 3 means the whole number is also divisible by 3. Here 15 is completely divisible by 3. So the number 12,372 is also divisible by 3. For 4, the last two digits of a number should be divisible by 4. And for 5, the last digit should be either 0 or 5. For 6, the number satisfies the divisibility rule of 2 and 3. If it satisfies the divisibility rule for 2 and 3 means the whole number is also divisible by 6. For 8, the last three digits of a number should be divisible by 8. And for 9, it is similar to divisibility rule 3. The sum of the digits should be divisible by 9. For 10, the last digit should be 0. Next, we will see the divisibility rule for 7 and 11. For 7, the last digit is multiplied by 2 and subtracted from the rest of the number. The result is either 0 or the number is divisible by 7. For example, take 385 and check whether the number is divisible by 7 or not. First you have to multiply the last digit of a number with 2. That is 5 multiplied by 2 gives you 10. And you have to subtract this result with the rest of the number, that is 38 minus 10. 38 minus 10 gives you the value of 28. So next step we have to divide the result of a number with 7. If the number is completely divisible by 7 means the whole number is also divisible by 7. Here 28 is completely divisible by 7. With 28 goes with 7 with 4 times. So the number 385 is also divisible by 7. For 11, the difference between the sum of the alternate digits of a number is divisible by 11 or 0. For example, take 1331 and check whether the number is divisible by 11 or not. Next we have to sum of the alternate digits, that is 1 plus 3 and 3 plus 1. Next step, it gives you the value of 4 and 4. Next step, you have to subtract the sum of the alternate digits, that is 4 minus 4. It gives you the value of 0. So the number 1331 is completely divisible by 11. Next move on to the example problems for clear understanding this concept. Here in this problem they are asking you to find about which of the following numbers is divisible by 2. For this we have to use the divisibility rule concept. So what is the divisibility rule for 2? The last digit of a number consists of 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. Okay, then look at the options given below. In the first option, the last digit number is 3. So we can eliminate easily. And second option, the last digit of a number consists of 7. So we can also eliminate this also. And here 5 is the last digit. So we can eliminate this. Here see the last digit of the number 8. So 1,78,568 is completely divisible by 2. So the correct answer is 1,78,568. Move on to the next problem. Here in this problem they are asking you to find about what is the value of x, and they are given the condition that it is a 7-digit number and it is divisible by 3. We have to use divisibility rule concept. For this, we have to use the divisibility rule for 3 because they are given that the number is divisible by 3. What is the divisibility rule for 3 is sum of digits should be divisible by 3. So we have to add all the digits of this number, that is 4 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus x, that is divisible by 3. If we add this number, it gives you the value of 25 plus x, which is divided by 3. We have to find the value of x. For that, already we know that after 25 in 3 table, the number 27 is completely divisible by 3. So if we substitute 2 here means 25 plus 2 gives you the value of 27. So the value of x here is 2. So the answer for this problem is 2. Move on to the next problem. Here in this problem they ask you to find about the value of at and hash, and given the condition that the number is divisible by both 8 and 5. We already know the divisibility rule for 8 and 5. So what is the divisibility rule for 8 is last 3 digit should be divisible by 8. Divisibility rule for 5 is last digit should be either 0 or 5. Next, look at the options here. In the first option, they are given the number as 4 and 0. If we substitute this number here means it becomes 6 2, 6, 8, 4 and 4 0. Here, this number satisfies the divisibility rule for 5 because the last digit of this number consists of 0. So, it is satisfies the divisibility rule for 5. In the next step, we have to check whether this number satisfies the divisibility rule for 8. So, we have to divide last 3 digits of this number, that is 440 with 8. If we divide 440 with 8 means it is completely divisible by 8 with 55 times. So this number also satisfies the divisibility rule for 8. So the correct option for this number is 4 and 0. Next, move on to the next problem. From this we have to come to the next concept, that finding unit digit of a number. Here they are asking you to find the unit digit of the expression 123 multiplied by 587 multiplied by 987 multiplied by 78. Here we have to multiply only the last digit of all the numbers, because if we add all the numbers here means it will take so much time, and they are not asking you the exact value of this expression. They are only asking the unit digit of this expression. So we have to multiply only the unit digit of the number. So we have to multiply the unit digit of the first two expression. That is 3 multiplied by 7 gives you 21. And here the unit digit of 21 is 1. Next we have to multiply this one with the third expression, that is 1 multiplied by 7. It gives you the value of 7, and we have to multiply this 7 with this number last digit, that is 7 multiplied by 8. 7 8s are 56. So the last digit of this expression is 6. Move on to the next problem. In this problem, they ask you to find the unit digit of a number 273 to the power of 6987. For solving these kinds of problems, we need to remember one important concept, that is cyclicity of a number. Let's see what is cyclicity of a number. Cyclicity is nothing but that is 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3 and 2 power 4. Here, for the value of 2, there is a pattern behind this. Let's see the pattern behind this. For 2 power 1, the value is 2. 2 power 2 is 4. 2 power 3 is 8. 2 power 4 is 16. Here the unit digit becomes 6. We have to write only the unit digit here, that is 6. And 2 power 5 is 32. Again the unit digit becomes 2. It gets repeated after 4 powers. The unit digit gets repeated after 4 powers. So the cyclicity for the number 2 is 4. Similarly, for 3, 7 and 8, the cyclicity of the number is 4. Let's see the cyclicity for 0, 1, 5 and 6. It is 1 because after 1 power the value gets repeated. For 0 the unit digit is also 0. For 1 the unit digit is 1 for all the powers. So the cyclicity for 1 is 1. For 5 and 6 is also 1 because for 5 to the power of anything is 5. So here the cyclicity is 1. 6 to the power of anything is also 6. So here the cyclicity for 6 is 1. Let's see the value cyclicity value for 4 and 6. 4 and 9, sorry, 4 and 9. That is for 4 and 9 the cyclicity of a number is 2. That is 4 to the power of 1 is 4. 4 to the power of 2 is 16 and therefore the unit digit becomes 6. 4 cube is 64. Again 4 will falls on. So from this table we know that 4 to the power of odd number is unit digit is 4 and 4 to the power of even number is unit digit is 6. From the table we know that 4 to the power of odd number is 4 and 4 to the power of even number is 6. It is similar for the 9 also. 9 to the power of odd number is 9 to the power of odd number is 9 and 9 to the power of even number is 1. Its unit digit is 1. Okay, let's see the problem for more understanding. Here they are asking you to find the unit digit for the number 273 to the power of 6987. Okay, first you have to see the base number unit digit value. Here the base number unit digit value is 3. For the value of 3, you have to see the cyclicity of a number. the cyclicity of a number is 4. So you have to divide the power with the cyclicity of the base number unit digit. That is 6987 is going to be divided with 4. Okay. If we divide 6987 with 4 means it goes off by 1746 times and leaves a remainder of 3. Next, you have to introduce a simple rule for calculating the unit digit. That is L to the power of 4. We have to use this concept to finding the unit digit. Here L is the last digit of a base number. So here base number value is 3. We have to put 3 here. Remainder is we get a remainder of 6987 divided by 4 is 3. You have to place this 3 here. Therefore 3 cube gives you the value of 27. Here the unit digit is 7. So for this problem 273 to the power of 6987 is unit digit is 7. The answer for this problem is 7. Next, move on to the next problem. In this problem, they ask you to find the unit digit of the number 284 to the power of 5,62,581. Again, we have to use the cyclicity of a number concept here. First, you have to see the base number unit digit value. Here, the base number unit digit value is 4. The cyclicity of 4 is 2. From the previous table, we already know that 4 to the power of odd number unit digit becomes 4 and 4 to the power of even number unit digit becomes 6. We have to use this concept here to find the unit digit of this number. Next, you have to check whether the power is an odd number or not. Here, if we divide this number with 2 means it leaves a remainder of 1. So this is not an even number. So we already know that 4 to the power of odd number unit digit becomes 4. Here for this problem the unit digit is 4. In the next video, we will see how to find an HCF and LCM in a shorter way and find a square root and cube root of a number. Thank you.